Everybody, the government is shut down, but we are open for business. This is another episode of the Big Three, and we're coming at you with, some real, I guess, contentious, hot tea news, trying to like figure this all out because today, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries told fellow New York lawmaker Lawler, it's time to motherfucking squabble up if you keep getting in my goddamn face.
Child, he brought the damn heat. This is the Hakeem that everybody's been waiting to damn see. And he finally got that dog in him. He finally let it out. This was Brooklyn versus Crooklyn. Because my whole thing is Hakeem.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that, kid. It was Brooklyn versus Crooklyn. I'll give you that.
Oh my goodness. It was excellent. And you know what? I gotta give it to Tiff because Tiff had been talking about how Hakeem for Brooklyn. Y'all just got to give him time. Y'all just got to just wait. This isn't Hakeem Jeffries, but he finally pulled that out of him. The fight that most people have been wanting to see. I think last time we were on here live, I was complaining about how mainly people just want to see you exude the energy, show the emotion that the voters are actually feeling. And you see all the positive reception he's getting right now. This is all I said from last week, and look how it's coming into fruition.
People are loving this. The social media response has been amazing, very impressive.
Absolutely. Well, I've been said, like Kenny said, I needed Hakeem to get out of DC. I needed to throw Beltway Hakeem into the Potomac, and I need my man from Brooklyn to show the hell up and show out. Like, it was pissing me off. Where you been? So I know he has it in him. He's from Brooklyn. This is what we do. But sometimes I feel like with certain people, you have to get pushed to that point. And I don't know why Lawler thought he was going to step to Hakeem and thought that Hakeem was not going to say or back down. So when they interviewed him on the call to activism, he said, well, I'm not the one. See, nobody has stepped to that man because they are pretty much like, oh, he's just a nice guy, but try it and see. And so now everybody knows, don't come for him unless he sends for you. And that's what he said. So listen, it was bound to happen. Somebody was going to test him. And this so happened that Lawler, with his stupid freaking face, I can't stand that asshole, was the one.
What part of the city does he represent? Or what part of New York?
Westchester.
Westchester, damn.
Upstate.
That's where the motherfucking X-Men live. That pissed me off that you represent the goddamn Charles Xavier Institute, bitch, and you act like that.
He don't have no behavior. And I'm not surprised. He is the one that I think most people in New York just loathe him. He is somebody who just has a very punchable face. He just does. There's no way to say this. Like, he's an annoying person. And he thinks he knows it all. So I love that Hakeem was like, yeah, he's a fraud and nobody paid. I don't even know him like that. Like he waved him off like he was the Joker. He called him a malignant clown. That's his name, which he is. And he wanted his 2 minutes of fame. He wanted to step to him and thought he was going to get a different response. Well, the part that I loved about it is that when Hakeem like kind of flexed on him, he was like, he kind of like was like, well, what, you can't talk to me like that. Like, what do you mean you can't talk? You coming in somebody's face? Play the damn clip because I know you.
Listen, this is Kenny's clip because
look, I want to bring this up. Did y'all notice how many step backs?
Yeah, you put that in your video, right?
Yeah, the old boy kept stepping further and further back.
Video.
Play the clip.
This is Kenny's. I hope this is Kenny's video. And Advocacy Arena Network, I was at the event. My butt got there at 4:30 so I could do the meet and greet and left. The event ended at like 8:10. And so, but I was going to make the show no matter what. So then I just came straight home and got ready. This is what I wore to meet VP. So I'm still in my VP outfit. It hadn't changed, but yeah. And we're going to talk about that tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit. So Kenny, let's see. I hope this is the right clip.
$1.2 billion. You're not going to talk to me. You're not going to talk to me and talk over me because you don't want to hear what I have to say. Oh, I'm listening. So why don't you just keep your mouth shut? Because
this is what I want to see. Fight back. And look at that. You didn't even need your baseball bat. And have a forensic confrontationalist. You can notice from the body language. You see the masculinity being exerted from Hakeem Jeffries. You see how he's standing stern. But not only that, old white boy was walking back. He had this white man pushed against the wall. Which one? And the reason why this white man was losing ground is because he was lying. There is no deal to be had if 17 million people loses access to health care. There is no deal if billionaires get to continue to acquire more and more wealth off of the back of the middle class. And I already know there's going to be people within my party that's going to fucking complain. I just want to say fuck you and shut the fuck up, you weak bitch. Do you want leadership that fights back, or do you want leadership that lays on their back?
That last part took me out.
Kenny. This is where I would type on Twitter, Kenny.
Look, I said everything I said, and I meant every word of it, because I don't understand. Because of course we're gonna have some people in our party that's gonna say this is counterproductive. We need to be better than them. We are better than them. We're not the people that's trying to take 17 million people from their health care. We're not those people. We're not trying to take food away from children. We're not doing those things. We're not sending military to police cities and go ahead and round people up and put them in a truck and detain people, or also zip tying children. We're not those people. So I don't want to hear about we need to be the better people. We are the better people, but we are not people's mules. We're not going to sit there and take it forever. Democrats need to fight back. We need to double down. This is the energy that people want to see. And I'm glad that he was exuding all that masculine energy. For those who say that, the Democratic Party has emasculated black men, they don't see themselves in that party. I saw a masculine man stand up to a wimp that continued to back up because he had nothing to stand on.
Well, he was and so advocacy, that is Mike Lawler, Representative Mike Lawler of New York. Tiffany just informed us that he represents Westchester County. He got a fatty back there. I mean, it does like he was backing up a fatty. Brad, Hakeem, I mean, listen, the whole clip, Hakeem handled this very well. And again, the most impressive response has been the overwhelming social media positivity. And I guess it just goes to show, people want to see this. But Kenny, people are going to say they don't want to see the speaker act like that. And what do you say back to that?
Oh, fuck you, weak bitch. Just sit down. Sit down. Shit, you got to make up your mind. We want you to fight back, but not like that. We want you to hold hands and kumbaya and do a prayer circle. We're not doing that shit. Fuck that.
That's it. No. There are always going to be people, the respectability politics police, who think that you're supposed to listen. If you come in my face and you want to battle with me, we're gonna go. We're gonna have this battle. Okay,
you gonna rub it with the B, huh? What?
Exactly. Hakeem didn't roll up to him. He rolled up to Hakeem, and he thought that he was gonna check him. But little did he know that Mr. Hakeem over there from Brooklyn, he ain't no punk. Okay, he may act nice, and he might be mild mannered, and sometimes may seem
professional,
like super professional, very calculated. But the thing is, it's moments like that where you actually can see someone's character, and you can actually see the authenticity, as we speak about all the time, in how they react. Because the thing is, no one has really in the 2 years or 3 years it's been since Hakeem, what was it, 2002, when Nancy stepped down after the midterms, where he was actually has been tested in any kind of way, right? I don't think that he has been tested in it. Not even the media, sometimes they'll ask him questions. I think CNBC has tried him a few times, but for the most part, a lot of times they just ask him questions and he gives responses, but no one has really tested him. And I think
you and Kenny pressed him more than anybody I've seen.
Probably we have. I mean, and we were nice about it, but sometimes you need, and the thing is I think with a lot of these politics, okay, so Democrats, I think, like we always say, they're the opposition party, right? We're in the opposition, but it's hard to be in the opposition with no one really personally attacking you. Like they're attacking the system, they're attacking the country, they're attacking cities, but they're not directly attacking you as a person. But it's different when someone attacks you, because then you can just go off. And that's what happened today. And I like that. I thought it was cool. I appreciated it.
And I'm texting just to let people know we are live, to people out there, sharing it out, let people know that we are here, we're live. One thing.
Only one today, though. He wasn't the only person, because Gallego went out too.
Well, even more, like Tiffany, you did a great repost of and really praised Senate Leader Chuck Schumer.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think that is key. I think that's really important. I want to say, and I'll just get, say to everybody, I'll get big for a brief moment. I think it's really important for everybody watching that when our Democratic leaders step outside of their box, step outside of their comfort zone, it wasn't probably easy to convince Chuck Schumer to get up there with them hips that don't lie and tell and really come with a video. That's not his default. He likes to sit down behind a traditional desk and do an interview. He likes the Sunday shows. He likes MSNBC and CNN. He doesn't like that, bring it to the people real and raw, which is what happens now in 2025. It's how we relate to and emote with politicians. And now that he did it and it was done well, we have to encourage him to do more of it and encourage other Democratic members of the Senate to do more of it and to feel comfortable with it. And the same thing goes with Leader Jeffries. He's stepped out of his comfort zone today. He squabbled up today. He's like, I done had enough of this bullshit. And this little bitty nobody from Westchester County is not going to come and step to the leader of the motherfucking Democratic Party, the highest ranking elected Democratic official in this country, and say shit to me. You stood your ass outside my office. You waited for your motherfucking moment, and I'm going to give your punk ass your fucking moment. And that's what he did. I think that if we liked it, we need to praise it and really give this man some credit for it, both of them, to say, let's do more of this. We must see more of this from our Democratic leaders if it's what we really like, what we really want to see.
No, I agree. The Chuck Schumer video, the funny thing with Chuck Schumer is that I have known Chuck Schumer pretty much my whole entire life, right? He was my rep when I grew up in New York. So another New Yorker, Chuck Schumer, literally went to every graduation that I have ever had.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, he's been in politics that long in New York City. And I have known him. He was not always the way Chuck Schumer is now. And that is partially due to age and his leadership role. But Chuck Schumer used to be a scrapper. And people don't even realize that. So Chuck cursing was not really a surprising thing to me. It's just that the thing is, I think when people get into leadership roles, there are kind of you have to be professional. You have to show your leadership. You're not supposed to be a certain kind of way. And I think Democrats take that on. And so now you're seeing them kind of move out of that zone where they can just be themselves and they can just say what they want to say. Yes, it was a scripted video, obviously. He cursed in the video, but I have seen Chuck Schumer curse in actual interviews that he's been doing lately. He actually went on Roland Martin yesterday, which was great. Roland said he hasn't been.
I gotta go back and watch that on the replay. I missed it. I gotta go back and watch it.
Me too. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'll send you the clip. It's like 20 minutes. And Roland said this was the first time that Schumer has come on in 5 years. So we're talking COVID time. That's the last time he had come on, right?
Roland don't let him have it. If
Roland will come get your ass quickly. So why haven't you done black media?
No, and the thing is, Roland actually, to me, sometimes Roland can be hardcore, like he's just going in. But he actually had a really good interview with Chuck Schumer where they talked about the shutdown. Chuck was good. I mean, he wasn't quick on his feet. He was talking like he normally talks, but they were having good banter. But what Roland did ask him was about the Senate races coming up and the need to make sure that he is engaging Black voters to be able to win. And one thing that stood out to me that Chuck Schumer actually said, which it was unprompted, was he said that he was that they were investing money in Mississippi, that they were trying to get Scott Cullum to be able to win. And he was talking about all the different groups. I mean, I thought that was really indicative of where we are. He seems excited about him. And, you know, it's a hard thing to win in Mississippi. You know that, you're from there. It's going to be like almost impossible, but we have to try. You can't just see the seat and be like, no, we're not going to run there. So it was a really good interview. And I think everyone should you can just get the clip. It's on YouTube of it. Of the interview, and that's what Chuck Schumer needs to do. He needs to be on not your MSNBC, CNN, which he doesn't really do that much of, but go talk to voters elsewhere. They have to expand their profile. That's what needs to happen.
Absolutely. So listen, that is really good that they're investigating Mississippi, and they're getting him out there. I actually saw the interview today with this young man, who's like probably my age, and I'm not a young man, for Mississippi. I'm trying to find his name. If you give me a brief moment, and he was on. Let me tell you where I saw it on Brian Tyler Cohen. I watch every single. I have always watched every single episode on YouTube of Brian Tyler Cohen, David Pagman. I can't say I watch every episode of Roland, but I watch every episode I see, because Roland has 30 million episodes per fucking day dropping. So I try to watch the ones that I can, right? Like, so those are my go-to. Now that Joy is there, I'm also watching Joy. And, you know, so I'm watching. And today, I want to say it was, I don't know, maybe what's the man's name, Tiffany?
Scott Cullum.
Yep, Scott Cullum. And Scott is from Columbus, Mississippi, district attorney for the 16th Circuit Court District of North Mississippi. Has done a great job. He was nominated for that position by President Biden. And he was interviewed today by Brian Tyler Cohen, BTC. And I was like, this is great to see, because it was interesting to see Brian Tyler Cohen interview a Mississippi man, like an educated Black man from Mississippi. And if you're from Mississippi, you may think I have a Southern accent. But baby, you ain't heard shit until you hear someone truly with that Mississippi accent. And Colum got that damn accent. This man sounds like Mississippi to the heart. It is so Southern and so thick. It's like molasses drowned in his throat.
Oh my goodness.
No, you'll hear, when you listen to the interview, you will see what I'm saying. And so it was, you know, because if you know Brian, it was a good interview, but it was like, I'm thinking to myself, I can just see Brian like, get it out, spit it out, say it. Because people in Mississippi talk a little slower than what most of you may be used to. And only if you know Mississippians do you really know what I'm talking about. I think it's important that we talk about what they're fighting for. I know most of you have seen these graphics, but I feel like this is some of the best social media sharing that I've seen from Democrats to really explain what this means. So when you look at Representative Chip Roy's district in Texas, a Republican district in Texas, where people are literally depending on affordable health care. If you, a couple, a husband and a wife, a family who makes $82,000 a year, which should be in 2020, should be enough money to live comfortably. I know it's not, and you know it's not, but fuck it, damn it, it should be. They have to pay $574 per month right now. That's how much they're paying right now for their affordable health care. Come 2026, that's going to increase from $574 for a couple making $82,000 per year to $2,000 per month, an increase of 254%. Where in the fuck are family? That's a mortgage.
That's a whole mortgage. And
That's
people,
a fucking mortgage.
And people are just not going to pay the money. They're going to take the risk. They're going to be like, you know what? People will do the calculation in their head. How many times a month do I actually go to the doctor? I go to the doctor.
You're not going to go.
Yeah, I go. If I get sick, I will just go to the emergency room. That's what they're going to say. And unfortunately, that is the problem, because more people going to the emergency room means that you are now, you're just overwhelming the system with this, and it's going to be horrible. And people like you and I and the three of us who have insurance through our employer, we will also have to end up bearing the burden of this, because we will now have to wait more in the urgent care or more in the emergency room. And this is the risk that people are being put in. And honestly, while this is people on the ACA, their people's insurance in general are going to go up. Yes,
it's going to go up.
To go up. Even if you have employer-based insurance, it's going to go up. The more people. So what I do for a living is this, okay? I work in insurance, okay? And what will happen is that people when the system is overwhelmed with lots of sick people, and there's a risk of more people being sick, guess what? Less immunizations, less people.
Lower quality healthcare.
Lower quality healthcare will drive up costs. Every year, your job will do an evaluation and we'll see how many claims they had to pay in a specific year. And when they see how many claims they had to pay, they will start raising insurance because somebody has to make up for that cost. And this is where we are. So more people being sick equals higher premiums across the board. And we are at a place where people are already, like we've said for months, that people are already strapped with whether it's food, whether it's these tariffs that are causing people to pay more just for goods, not even just food, just goods in general. Guess what? People are going to have to make sacrifices. And when people start making sacrifices, they're going to say, you know what? I'm going to go without my car insurance. I'm going to go without my health insurance.
Well,
I'm just not going to pay this, and I'll just take the risk. And that's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
It's really bad when Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't on your side, and she's agreeing with Democrats on what the fuck is going on when it comes to our health insurance. So if Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't on your side, good God.
Well, speaking of Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene becomes the voice of reason in the House of Representatives for the Republicans. You know that their messaging sucks. MCG said, we need to get back to doing some goddamn work. This sounds like shots to me. She said, any serious Speaker of the House is going to build consensus within his conference behind a plan. It's not something secret that gets worked on in a committee. She says the clip is coming for millions and millions of Americans where their health insurance premiums are about to skyrocket. Thing is, I don't trust NCG. No one should ever trust her. But here's the truth. Laura Loomer took her spot and she is carving her own lane. She actually gets it because her kids' insurance is about to go up. And you know what we say? When people are impacted personally, they actually get it. So she gets it. Maybe this is the one time, the only time, except for the Epstein files, that she may ever get it. But good for
her. So yeah, now it's sad that people are agreeing with Marjorie Taylor Greene, but you know what? Even a broken clock is right twice.
Well, here's the thing: we're not agreeing with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor is agreeing with us. Okay,
that's a very good point. That's a good point. We're not agreeing with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene is agreeing with us. Yeah, and I think hands down, right? That person. Yep, absolutely. So. Yeah, Cam is sharing, like, they're looking at how it's going. Health insurance premium is going up. They took away a lot of the incentives for us that we've had for years. I think many people are going to be finding it out very soon as open enrollment is going to open for all of us. I'm worried about mine and I can only imagine what it's going to be. And, when you really think about it, many of the three of us, right? We're here, we're doing content. We're really, look, this is keep it a buck. The three people on this call do content full time. It's a full-time job for all three of us. Now, we have other jobs that we work full-time in the day, but like I'm up until 2:00 almost every night doing my content and creating my videos and balancing out the workload. And people like, and I think to myself, if I were to go full-time as a content creator, I would be able to do a whole lot more. I would be able to be in a lot more places. But the reality is, shit, I can't afford no fucking $2,000 a month for health insurance because I would have to go through the ACA then. Most content creators, most people who are out here in this gig economy, and when you think about it, is that not a part of what the Republicans want? Is that not a part of their strategy? They were mad as hell in COVID that so many people were innovative and they were able to walk away from wage slavery and create viable incomes for themselves using their gifts and their talents and their innovations. And they have been determined to stop the quiet quitting and the walking away and get people back to fucking work for them, to make them more fucking millions and more fucking billions.
I mean, think about under Biden, how many people started small businesses. I mean, that was one of the things, especially Black and brown people. They were able to start small businesses to be able to, like you said, get out of the 9-to-5 workforce and be able to self-sustain for themselves using their talents. Entrepreneurship was something that was promoted. Now, these people that open businesses are also now having to pay more, especially if they're doing something that has to do with goods. They are paying more for their inventory to be able to provide the service. I mean, these people are, you're gonna start putting people out of business. The people that came, and then you also have people who are being laid off. People don't think like you said, a lot of people are being laid off from their jobs. We didn't even get a jobs report this month because guess what? The government is shut down. They don't give a damn about a job report.
But we know that ADP reported 32,000 jobs, less jobs. So we know it's bad.
Right. And guess what? When people lose their job, if they're lucky enough, they will have severance and they will be able to, retain their health insurance for a certain period of time. But the people that leave the job market and then don't have an availability to get another job, they are going to have to then go on the ACA themselves. That's right. And they will pay more money. This is a cyclical thing where people are constantly having to pay more money. And the reason why the Democrats actually extended or created the program to enhance those tax credits was because after 2020, after 2020, when we had COVID and we got the ACA, people were needing to get more coverage. And that was why. But the people that benefited the most from that were Black and brown people. They were the people that benefited the most from getting those ACA credits. And it just feels like they keep coming for us, constantly coming for us. And it's exhausting. But guess what? This also will impact people. And I think I have posted it. The people that are getting the most subsidies of all states are Texas and Florida. Who did they go for? That man. So they are going to suffer, and they don't even have, the state does not supplement. In Maryland, in Maryland, we are in a blue state. So if the federal government doesn't do the federal tax credit, the state will pick up a portion of it, not all of it, but they will pick up a portion. That's not going to apply in a Florida or in a Texas. You're screwed. You're just fucking screwed.
I don't have Obamacare. I have the Affordable Care Act.
Stupid. That's
their problem. They don't understand.
People, listen. Kitty, you were going to say, and I'll add in about coffee. So don't even forget coffee.
Okay. So what I was going to say is the other reason why a lot of content creators, because I was going to add to your point, Zach, I haven't left my job. I've been working the same job for damn near 7 years now. And I haven't left because I haven't
left. I might get fired, but I'm not leaving.
That is the only reason. And you know how many people are literally stuck working a dead end job because they're scared of losing their healthcare coverage, especially right now, where it is lucrative for me to be a full-time content creator. I can make enough money to sustain myself. However, when my healthcare cost gets put into this, it's not balancing. Okay, it's not going to balance, especially with the amount that's going to go up if they actually pass this bill and actually cut health insurance for those. I can't do the Affordable Care Act. Not that way. It wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't be affordable. But to your other point, look, I don't understand why people don't see the issue with all the policies that affect them, particularly in red states, all Democratic-led policies. Why is it that you continue to fall for the Republican propaganda to believe that this is not benefiting you in any type of way? I'm still trying to figure out, where are they getting the information from? When they apply for these things, how do they not know that they're under the Affordable Care Act?
I can tell you.
Not know?
Yeah, they get it everywhere.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why most people don't know. So if you are living in a state like Maryland, where you go to apply, it doesn't say Obamacare, it says Maryland Connect. So people go to a website, they go there, and they get a letter, and it's going to come from let's say Kaiser or Blue Cross and Blue Shield, they don't even know that most of these people don't even know that they are on an ACA or an Obamacare. They have gone to the state website. The state is telling them, directing them. People are not putting two and two together. And like I say, a lot of people are just civically illiterate. They don't know how all of this inner workings work. And for many years, most people didn't even know they were on Obamacare or even the ACA. It wasn't until like 2020 that people were like, oh snap, I'm getting benefits from the government. Like, because even like if you live in New York and you are on Medicaid, you are not on Medicaid. You're like on Health First or Metro Plus or all these different things. So you don't even realize that you're getting like these government subsidies. I mean, you sign up for it, but you don't really put two and two together. It's not an easy thing for people to navigate. And I think that, not to make excuses for them, because some people are just stupid as hell, but I think a lot of people just don't even understand how any of this works. And unfortunately, they're about to find out when they get these goddamn premium increases and be like, oh shit, this affects me.
And they're gonna let us know. I mean, Kenny, I hate to even get. I don't want to give you motherfuckers no excuses. I don't give a damn. But I'm gonna be fair. You have to understand that the MAGA ecosphere has been, and Vice President Kamala Harris broke it down today, and she talked about the superstar quality of Ronald Reagan, and she talked about the zealot nativism of Pat Buchanan, and she talked about the strategy of Newt Gingrich, and the three of them all have led up to Donald Trump and the current Republican Party. They've been building and playing a long game for a long time. And so when you are caught up in the MAGA ecosphere, you watch Fox News. That's the news you watch all the time. You are then going to church on Sunday to a non-denominational evangelical church, and being Republican and being MAGA is a part of your church culture, is a part of your community, it's a part of your whole entire existence. So it doesn't matter that you're losing all of these healthcare, you're losing rights. It doesn't matter that you don't care, because it's more important for you to be a part of a community than it is for you to be fucking healthy and well. It's more important for you to be a part of the MAGA community than it even is for you to love your own damn child. That's why your damn child is sitting his ass in his room playing video games, looking at groiper bullshit and trans masking and garbage like that. These motherfuckers that, then they go and kill and shoot the fuck up America. And the parents like, oh my God, I had no idea that little Johnny was out here, was doing this shit. But I had no idea, because you don't love your fucking child. Or if you do love your child, you love your fucking concept of the community in MAGA more than your damn child.
But how can you be a part of a community if you're not alive to see that community thrive? That's the whole thing, because you're not thriving. I mean, how can you be a part of something if you're not doing well yourself? It just doesn't make much sense. But hey,
that's right.
This is what happens in cults. I mean, it's a cult, guys. There's no way people get sucked in. Like so I went to the event on Friday, and one of the people that were there, it was a Westmore event. They invited content creators to come in and talk, about the shutdown. And one of the guys who was there, he is a crabber. That's what he does for a living. So he's like, listen, he told Wes, he's like, honestly, I don't necessarily agree with everything on your politics, but what I do appreciate is you're fighting for this state. Child, he made a video today about meeting Westmore. And when I tell you, the comments in his video, people were like, I'm unfollowing you. I don't want anything to do with you. The governor is terrible. So that's where you go with like, this man has a business, and now these people are like, fuck you and your business, and fuck you and everything about you, because you went and talked to the governor. Like, these people are literally in a goddamn cult. Period.
They're weird. Imagine sitting here talking about how I'm not gonna go meet with the governor. You know what else is funny? Just fuck that. It doesn't matter about trying to find a community with people who do not care about your best interest, because him meeting with the governor as having a small business, it makes sense. But you know what doesn't make sense? It's the fact that I'm seeing like Billy Bob and Billy Ray Cyrus, not Billy Ray Cyrus the same, but I'm just saying they're complaining about their soybeans not being sold, and how they have these tariffs, and how they're probably going to lose all their money, or how their soybeans are going to go spoiled. But did you know, and I was doing the numbers because I wanted to just double check, And like 78% of farm counties voted for Donald Trump and voted for these
78%.
tariffs that he even campaigned on.
Damn.
And the sad thing about it is you would think these farmers would know better after last time during Trump's trade war that damn near dairy farms went out of fucking business. And he didn't give a fuck about bailing them out. Most of the bailout actually helped the bigger farmers than the smaller ones.
And it's going to help the big farmers again. The little farmers are still not going to get shit.
Yeah.
So when your farm goes out of business, you know, I'm going to be singing Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah.
You
This got to go.
You got to understand how this works, right? Small farm goes out of business. What happens? Somebody comes and takes over this farm. Typically, a corporation who runs these farms. You are now putting these people are getting nothing. Their farm is destroyed because they have no crop. They have no money to sustain it. I know y'all watch Queen Sugar, so y'all know how this works.
Yep.
And this is what they do, and this is how they play the game. It's all done on purpose, guys. This is all being done on purpose to fuck these people over. And they're so dumb they didn't even realize that they were getting fucked in the ass.
But they got fucked last time. So when you got fucked,
Well, they might like it, Kenny.
They liked it? Oh, okay.
Maybe they
Let me find out. Okay, we like a little hard play, a little horseplay here.
Some people even
Contessa, don't get to milking just yet, girl. Don't get to the money makers making money just yet. We got to hold on and be strong. But I'm gonna tell you, the price of coffee got me out here thinking too, like shit, what money maker I got in this motherfucker? And that's what I was saying. People talked about coffee, so you know, I don't go grocery shopping often, but I was running low on my coffee. So look, my Cafe Bustelo used to cost like right over $3. So I would guarantee, I know for a fucking fact that in October of last year, my fucking coffee, and Kenny know I'm gonna have a pot of coffee every morning, first thing black. I'm gonna drink it all day. I fucking know that coffee was like $3.29, no more than $3.49. My one pack of Cafe Bustelo is $7.49. I'm not talking about the big jar. The freeze dried regular fucking block is $7.49, and that's no goddamn fucking Kroger discount. What the fuck Kroger call that shit? I don't know. I punched the fucking number in, and the damn number didn't go down. I only had the damn coffee, and there was zero savings.
Yeah, it's here Cafe Bustelo is $7.99. So yes, it is extremely expensive. You are buying coffee at about 50% more than what it used to be. For people that drink coffee, Trump has screwed you. And the thing is that people are going to buy it, but people are just going to start cutting down on how much coffee they drink. This is how things work. And
I would die. I'm
sorry, you're just gonna have to get your caffeine fix somewhere else. Okay, you maybe need to take some Tylenol or acetaminophen. Okay, figure it out.
Coffee, I'll play big play, so you really make money, girl. I can't let my skills to good use. In the same way that the people of Portland are using their skills to good use.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. Right. So Tiffany also, it's coming, Tiff. So one thing we see is that in Portland, they were ready for these ICE agents to show their asses up in National Guard. They are trolling the fuck out of them. Not only do we have them going fishing for donuts around, but we also have them doing this.
It's a unicorn for me.
These are donuts, and they said they were going ice fishing. So I really want to say this is the most beautiful example of resistance that we've seen in a long time. The people of Portland are truly resisting in the right way. Look, I hate to say this publicly, I don't believe the fucking No Kings protest bullshit is doing a goddamn thing. I don't think it's doing shit. I don't think Donald Trump gives a fuck. I don't think Republicans give a fuck. wear yourself out, walk all fucking day. It's not making an impact. But what does make an impact is embarrassing motherfuckers. Is getting out here and the whole world is watching. Donald Trump has got his orange ass on TV, and he has said, McTaco Tis has said that Portland is being burned to the ground. It's burning to the ground, is what he said. Motherfuckers is out here in balloon outfits dancing to the Macarena. There is no burning.
I love it.
Let me tell you, I've spent before we got on here, I watched so many of those Portland videos, and it is so funny. First of all, there's a frog. I don't know if you've seen the frog.
Yes,
I
saw it. Goes like this.
The frog and the officers are moving back, and and then they sprayed him, and I think oh my God, it's just so funny. The dinosaur is hilarious. The unicorn, the chicken guy.
But I don't think you can't feel the bullets in the suit either, right? You can spray
you
them,
can feel it. No, you can probably still feel it.
He felt it. He said it felt like mint. It's so funny. I posted another video that I saw where this dude was doing. They had the cha-cha slide, right? And the guy is doing the Olympic breakdancing. Like, he looks a hot ass mess doing the breakdancing. But here's the thing. I think what they're trying to prove, and it's funny to me because we have witnessed people, protesting for the last 2 years with no results. There's been no results from any of those protests. So your point, there needs to be shame. There needs to be embarrassment. This lady, Christy Noem, is on a roof and she's saying that there's a whole war and there's a whole invasion of all these people and these Antifa people. And these people are out there playing songs and there's like 7 people. And then they shoot the guy who was like a priest or something and they look crazy. That's you're talking about, it's a ravaging war. There's a war where? These people are block. It's literally a block, and these people are having a block party with music and dancing, and y'all over here spraying and mad at them. Like, the shit doesn't even make sense. It's crazy.
It's great to see. Include even, I just hope that it continues this way, that it remains 2025's version of nonviolent peaceful protest, and that people continues to feel like to be made foolish and to really debunk their lies. And I hope that we continue to do a good job on social media of sharing it and really emphasizing it so people get it, so they see for themselves that the lies coming from the White House that and their media ecosphere are not real. Are not real. So we had the opportunity, because we got 15 minutes. I don't want to go over too much. Most of us have bought the book and we're reading it or we've read it. I had a chance to see VP, so definitely want to open the door and kind of talk about anything or questions. Kenny's going to see her tomorrow. Tiff, are you going to get to see her? No. Or you already saw her?
No.
And so can't wait. But recently VP said, I think was it in LA where she said
it was in LA.
These motherfuckers are crazy.
They are.
I mean, I love that. That's her favorite word. So for those who don't know. She
did not curse tonight. There was no cursing. Lene did try to get her to say a little curse word and she just smiled. She didn't say it. Wasn't, I guess she wasn't feeling it tonight. There was no motherfuckers coming out tonight.
She said, look, I'm not gonna be told when to cuss. It has to come out authentically. So that's the whole thing. When we're talking about authenticity, there's nobody like Madam VP.
Yeah, she of course, it was a great interview, a great tour stop. Very energetic crowd, lots of emotion in the room. Got to see our Democratic nephew Noah, who is getting tall and getting older. Our baby is turning into a young teenage man. I think he's maybe 13. Oh, he'll be 13 or 14.
He's already 13, so he'll be 14 soon.
Yeah, our baby's gonna be 14 in a couple of days. And so I saw him and his beautiful mom, and I'm like, oh my God, he's taller than his mom now. Like, these babies just boom could grow up overnight.
He was just causing so much ruckus last year at the DNC, fucking with folks.
Yeah, that's our baby. So Kenny, you're gonna have a great time. I'm really excited for you. I can't wait for you to see it and I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Some people have also brought up the fact of, we need to have like a book club. We need to have a deep dive discussion into the book. So I'm thinking that everybody, you have until first week in November, second week in November, we'll give them the win.
First week, you got until the first week of November. I'm probably gonna get this book finished probably by, because I'm off on Friday, and it'd be a sad thing because I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go to the book tour first, get all the things that I was trying to ignore and not have spoiled for me, but it's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
The tour isn't gonna spoil anything.
Okay, good.
No, the tour doesn't. There's nothing that was revealed in the tour that you didn't already see online. It was not. It's not in any way going to ruin the book. Nothing. It's definitely not going to ruin the book.
And could you explain the book tour, like how you felt? How was it cathartic? What was this a full round moment for you? What was it?
No, it wasn't a full round moment. So, I mean, to be honest, so for me, I didn't have delayed reaction to I had an immediate reaction to, I knew exactly what was going to come and exactly what was going to happen the night the election was called. I was very fortunate to be in my dining room table with Brian. We were live streaming the whole, watching election results. It's still up on his page in his live tab. And Brian was shocked, and I was like, Kamala's lost, and this is going to be Trump. And I said, we're fucked. And I'm like, and it was immediate. I'm like, there is no hope. And I was like, I'm sorry. And that's what it was. If there was anyone on this watching now who was watching then. And I was fine. And then again, I said, but we've made it before. And then I said, I'll make it again. But I said, maybe I won't, because before I had a mother in this world in 2016, and I had a partner in this world in 2016, and I don't have that anymore. And I'm like, maybe I won't make it. And that's so I agreed right then, right there, immediately. But I know some people though. So, I think it was emotional because Kamala definitely this gives you again that sense of hope that she always inspires. It gives you that sense of joy that she brings with her wherever she goes. I was sitting by a lady, and a beautiful Latina woman, and she was crying before Kamala walked out on stage, and she never stopped crying. Like this woman never stopped crying. When people were laughing, she was laughing, but she was still crying. It was just nonstop. So, I held her hand, and I got emotional with her a little bit, but that, I think that's kind of what it was. I think there were a lot of people crying in the audience at different parts of this tour in Atlanta. Atlanta definitely loves Kamala. It was completely sold out. The meet and greet was sold out, and the emotion was very visible. And people laughed. People had a great time. But again, I think it was a harsh reminder of what life could have been, of what America could have been, of the promise of America had we chosen to go forward. But I think that it also gives hope, because Kamala is very resolute in that we don't give up and that we don't see this as we've lost. Because we haven't lost, we just haven't won yet. And I think that was the whole entire point of her concession speech at Howard, and she brings that same energy to this experience. So you should leave feeling hopeful and not defeated. And that is what I felt. I felt more hopeful.
I love that.
So too did the person I took with me. He also said he walked away, we debriefed a little bit afterwards in the car, and he said that he felt really hopeful and he was really glad that he went. So
okay. You have fun tomorrow, Kenny. I'm not there yet. I can't
What, you felt like you would break down, or what's going on?
Yeah, it's emotional.
I have to disconnect from it a little bit, because even reading the book itself, it was a lot, right? I literally the next 2 or 3 days was just I was mad at the world. You know what I mean? I was just mad at the whole situation, living through that 107 days. And so when I saw that she was doing a tour, and I was like, yeah, I can't bring myself to do this again.
I feel that. I never read what happened after 2016 because I didn't want to see anything Hillary was on after 2016. I said, look, I can't do this right now. Every time I saw her, I wanted to cry. So I definitely feel that. I feel like for a lot of people. A lot of people were still like they haven't been able to process this grieving situation because with losing the election and seeing everything that's happening right now with our state of our country, with the militarization of going after these cities, where we're seeing people literally getting snatched from out the streets, people scared about losing their health care. So all of these things is like boom, 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 and all of these things that's happening this woman warned us about. I knew he had it. I know he has the fucking book.
I'm gonna tell. Listen, I listen. If you have not read this book, you listen. Don't read it. You don't have to read it. You have to get the audio book. I bought the book. I read the book, but I also, when I found out how Hillary Clinton reads the fucking book in the audio book, I had to, and I was so pleased because I listened to it on a long car ride home to Mississippi. And I was like laughing my ass off at so many parts because Hillary Clinton is reading and shading the shit out of people as only a Scorpio can do. And her voice, her tone is so, it's just chef's kiss. This is the one, baby. This is the one. And it is still undefeated. So when you talk about after you couldn't handle it, after this, it's time. People, it's been 10 years. People, get this book and read it. We'll download the audio book, baby. It is so good. It's so good. You have
Sorry,
to.
Hillary was such a gut punch for me. So many bad things happened right around that time. I'm just like, God damn it. Y'all just wouldn't. And then we did the same shit again. I'm like, what the fuck? I was so mad. Because I'm like, I am not going to repeat the same problems in 2016. I'm going to push back against the leftists, against the MAGA crazy folks. I am going fucking hard.
You've been doing it
we're
every
able
day.
to win in 20. I'm
You've
thinking
been
we can
doing
do
it
this shit
every
again.
day. Listen, you know, when somebody had said in the comments, somebody had made a great point in the comments. Oh, about this is what pissed me off after the election the most. It was hearing people on podcasts and news offering hope. And I didn't want to not offer hope, but I also didn't want to offer fucking delusion. And there was a podcast. I don't know who these people were. There were people who worked for the HRC. And they were like, well, the courts will hold. The systems and the guardrails will hold. We've been through this. And I was so fucking angry. It was maybe a trans activist, and the courts they will hold. Bitch, do you not fucking see the Supreme Court? They took care of the goddamn courts holding in from 2016 until now. Republicans have been methodical and surgically removing every single guardrail to protect the rights of the American people. Your goose is fucking cooked, and so is mine, motherfucker. And I was so angry at people saying that we had, like, it's gonna be fine. The courts will have our backs, and he can't illegally do this. He can't no, motherfucker, he can't legally do it, but he's going to, and goddamn it, he has. He has. Also, somebody in the comments was like, you know, it's only been a year. Tonight, Chris was like, yeah, don't we elect the president next year? And I was like, right. But what the fuck are you talking about? That's what I said, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, Kamala, she ran like 2 years ago, didn't she? She ran 2 years ago, right?
Like, brother,
Motherfucker,
it's only been 6 months. It's only been 6 months.
I need you to block Chris right now because I'm done. We need to get Chris online because we need to have a conversation.
That this has been like 2 years or 3 years of life.
It's been 8 months.
I mean, it feels like 8 years. I mean, let's be real. I mean, I don't blame him.
But to your point, Zach, the funniest shit about all of this, it was you're talking about inspiring hope during like when it happened. And I'm not talking about Hillary's book. I'm talking about when Kamala lost. When I tell you, I had a mental breakdown to where I had to take a 2-week leave of absence from work. That's how bad things were for me. I had there was no semblance because we read Project Leave of Absence.
You really did.
I did. I literally had a mental breakdown at work, and I had to take a leave of absence. I had to, call this whole or like this little section in my job. Thank God we have this to where I could take, unplugged time because I just was not functioning. I'm talking about I went and sought counseling. And I wound up leaving that counseling because the lady I was talking to wasn't even taking me serious. She's sitting here talking about, and my question is, I need to call her and ask her, well, how you feel now? Do you think I was still overreacting?
Kenny, go ahead and give her a call.
I need to. I'm like, do you really think that I was overreacting? Because she said, oh, people win, people lose, but the systems will still be in place, and we're going to make sure that you're going to feel safe. He's not going to go after trans people. He's not going to go after Black people. He's not going to weaponize the military. You're still going to be able to keep your health care.
Kenny, can you please just call her or give her an email?
I need to do this on a live. I need so people can hear what the hell this hoe had to say, and she probably don't even remember me. She probably don't remember it all.
I need her desperately to give us an update on her fucking mental health.
Good Desta said, call her now so we can cuss her out together.
A lot of people tried to downplay what was going to happen, and people, like I said, people just don't take things seriously. Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay. I keep trying to tell people, and I will keep repeating it in my videos, we are in hell. And I never wanted to know what hell felt like, but baby, we are in hell. And it's not going to get better. Do you not see who is running things? Stephen Miller is running things. He's a goddamn demon, and all them people are demons, and they're all plotting. Trump is the face of this. He is not the brains of this. Okay, he really is not. He is not the brains. He's the person
that goes a figurehead. And one thing that Kamala said that I've been saying, we have to stop making this about this man. This is not about Donald Trump. This is about the Republican Party, because Donald Trump isn't running again, no matter what the fuck he says. But Republicans are running every single election day. Okay, they're all across the ballot, and they're the ones who are upholding that system. So we have to put the blame where the blame lies and where the change can happen. Republicans.
Yes, and people act like, listen, Donald Trump is there. He may not make it even the 4 years. They might take his ass out. I'm just saying, like, just watch what's happening. I'm not saying nothing. I'm predicting nothing. I'm just saying watch what's happening. Okay, like somebody said, somebody wrote it on Facebook and I posted on Twitter. We are now watching Scar and the hyenas. And if you remember what happened at the end of at the end of the Lion King, and how hyenas, took out Scar. It's coming. It's only a matter of time. So just watch it all play out. But those people that are the hyenas in this administration, they are very much evil. And they are the ones who are the orchestrators of all this, especially that little man with his 4'10" self as AOC.
Did you know he was that short?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with being short. It's nothing wrong with being short.
But that's short man syndrome. That's why he was so big and buff.
I like me plenty of shorty. But
you like a short queen, not a short little king. My God.
Stephen Miller is definitely not a short little king. That's a short little queen. If I ever saw one, not my type of queen. But that motherfucker.
I mean, he's giving Lord Farquaad the way I hear about it.
He is giving you Lord Farquaad. Exactly. I'm just saying, I didn't know he was that short. And I'm like, I saw the picture of him and some woman walking. I was like, damn.
Oh, he's a little tiny thing, and they are big mad. I was watching a clip of AOC because AOC went at him and was did you see that video where he was 4'10"? Yeah. They played it on Fox News, and his face was like, he didn't know what to say. But he does have Napoleon complex, but I call him Pinky. It's Pinky in the Brain. So y'all know that cartoon. I did a video on it. And Trump is insane, and Pinky is, and the brain is Stephen Miller. He is the one who is saying, go here, go do this. He is the person that is telling everybody what to do behind the scene. And this is all very much his policy. He hates Hispanics. He absolutely hates Hispanics. He hates Black people. It's a mess.
That his wife is with him, but it's all arranged. I think it's all arranged. But again, I also want to warn us. Stephen Miller isn't running for anything either. Right. So I want to always just think about who we are targeting and giving our energy to, because motherfucker ain't running for shit, and he's not gonna run for shit. He's another Steve Bannon. He's a fucking Tucker Carlson. They're non-consequential in the realm of real power. But Mike Johnson is someone that is in power, that is elected. We have to, and all these Republicans that we don't know. So think about, and that's something that I've also noticed. Republicans have learned to sit back and hide behind the figurehead. We don't know them anymore. We don't have the Marjorie, Lauren Boebert, Matt Gaetz, Madison Cawthorn. You only got Mike and Marjorie out here really running around now. The rest of them are very quiet and they're hiding. And so they're doing that because they're being protected when they run in their midterms in the next election. We have to call these motherfuckers out. We have to target them. We have to go after them, especially those who are in swing districts, because we can't play around and take for granted the midterms of 2026, no matter how they may or may not be rigged. So just something to think about as we continue to move forward. I do want to, we're getting ready to wrap, but I do want to beg you for something. I'm begging. Okay. For all of you, there's 209 people watching, 139 people on the Twitter, and then we have about 60 people watching us on the combined YouTubes. Tomorrow night is the second episode of the Signal Live on the State of the People TV. It's a YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, take your phone, type it in your phone. If you have a pen and paper there, write it by you. The State of the People TV. That's the name of the YouTube. And this is from the State of the People Power Tour from Angela Rye, Brittany Packnett Cunningham, Holly Holiday, Joy Reed's a part of this work. So many other people that you know and love. Jamie Harris is a part of this work. Monique Presley and I are going to be the anchors for the second episode of the show. So this is a weekly YouTube show. This is eventually meant to evolve into like a whole entire like network on YouTube. So you will have multiple shows running at multiple times, but the very first show is called The Signal Live, our flagship show. And let me just very briefly tell you about it. Like in this little video. The Signal is live and the revolution is being televised. Well, I mean, sort of. It's being streamed. A media revolution is happening right now, and it's called the Signal TV. This isn't just another YouTube show. This is a movement, a platform, a people's megaphone. State of the People TV is a Black-owned media space built to amplify our voices, shape our narratives, and build real political and cultural power. Because for too long, we've been talked about, but not talked to. We've had our stories told for us, but not by us. And that's finally ending. Finally, this platform was born out of the State People 24-hour marathon response to Trump's joint address to Congress. Angela Rye, Brittany Packnett Cunningham, Holly Holiday, and countless others refused to let that narrative, his narrative, be the only one in the room. And from that moment, the Signal was born. And now we're back with episode 2 of the Signal Live, our flagship weekly conversation on culture and politics, where we tap into the pulse of the people, the real talk, the truth that we speak power to. Every week, we're cutting through the noise, talking about what actually matters to our communities, our culture, and our collective future. So if you believe in storytelling as resistance, if you believe in truth as power, if you believe our voices deserve the mic, then tap in, because this is our signal. And so people, the link, you just go to the page, State of the People TV. You type it into YouTube, it's going to come right up. You can get like an alert because the show is already up. That's going to live stream on tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will not be on Twitter. It's only going to be on the YouTube. And so I'm going to be sharing it all day tomorrow. I'm asking Kenny. I know Kenny and Tiff are going to share it with me. You share it. I really want to show that, like, as an anchor, I can bring some people to watch the damn show. Like, let's grow this account and grow this page so that we get the word out. And it's really different than other things that I do because it's actually highly produced. And it's like, it's hard work. Like, we fucking have like 8 people running around. You got segment producers, you got executive producers, you got script writers, you got researchers, and everybody's putting this together. And it's like 5 minutes of this. It's like a really like structured thing. And I really think that you guys are going to like it. It's very different, but I think it's different in a really, really good way. I can't think of any other live stream show that is as produced as this. It's very much like what you would see on MSNBC or CNN or ABC. But
you and Monique are going to be anchoring our first visual episode.
Yes, it's the second episode of the show will be me and Monique Presley. So like, I'm nervous actually because it's like, it's very produced, and it's like, a lot of like, notice shit. Whereas I'm like, I notice shit up here, but shit, I got 60 damn time frame.
You're gonna be fine.
We will be watching and cheering you on in the comments. Hopefully the comments will be on.
Yeah, the comments will be, I don't think they're on per se, but you will be able to read them, and you'll be, and I'll be able to see them afterwards. So please definitely be in the comments, y'all. Like, so I can look and see the feedback and like after the show and laugh or cry. We'll see what it's gonna be. And this is something that Tiffany and Kitty and everybody's gonna be on in time. Because my hope is that, again, I want us to have a show on that damn network. I want us to continue to grow these platforms, because that's what content creators do, is we create. So exactly. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and I'm hoping that my chance at bat hits a home run. We'll see.
Well, we will cheer you on, Zach.
Look, a team put the bat down. I'm picking the bat up. We're gonna see.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna see, y'all. I'm nervous. We're gonna see them. So,
all right.
And somebody
that's a good two anchors that I know that are going to bring the fire, bring the heat, and bring
Monique is excellent. Monique is so beautiful and she's so smooth. So we'll see. I'm not so smooth. I'm pretty choppy. We'll see.
Well, something maybe that'll help you out. That she'll just kind of like get you.
She'll iron you out.
Yeah,
we're gonna see. I think it's good when you have two people that are like a little bit different. I think that makes a big difference. So I'm excited. So with that being said, y'all, I'm happy that we could be here. I know, Kenny, you were feeling bad the other night. Was it a little 24-hour bug? You better?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing better.
And yeah, things are going around. So everyone out there, take care of yourself. Don't be afraid to mask up, because there's a lot of shit out there in the atmosphere. You got to take care of you. And get your rest. Get sleep. Sleep makes a big difference. And I think that our good friend in the comments said it multiple times. I want to reiterate, because thanking first and foremost Tracy, Poetic Justice, and Agent MG for your donations. But Poetic Justice said multiple times, drink water, hydrate. Water and sleep will certainly help keep your body healthy and well. With that being said, y'all, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.